Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Board Gamers. My name is Dave,
And I'm Dirk.
and today we're going to look at Dirk's top five pool upgrades. Yes, he actually has five pool upgrades that he
I,
has,
I, yes, I have five pool upgrades that we're going to look at.
and four honorable
I
mentions.
don't actually have any honorable mentions.
Wow. Okay.
So let's see how that happens.
Well, see,
All
find
right.
out what the five in
So
quote
we are
means.
actually going to look up. So my number five is actually Get Good. Uh, this one was going to be an honorable mention at first, but I'm doing something a little bit different with a couple of the cards that we're going to run into. So this one actually does bump up to the number five slot, and this is actually a good enough card that I actually do like it, and it is good enough to take an actual top five slot for me. But this one, I tend to. It is a situational one because if we did not lose the last game, I'm probably not going to spend a slot for it unless I'm looking just to fill a deck. But if I am looking to fill a deck in pool, this is a great card to fill it with. But if you lost the previous game that you played of Marvel Champions, you can actually play this for free. So this, if you did turn up losing the previous game and you're playing pool, this is going to be an auto upgrade, auto include for me in that case, even if it pushes me a little over the deck size I want to go. If I didn't lose the last one, then I might have to think about whether I want to pay two for it. But it is great because the fact is, this gives Deadpool's ability to another character in a sense. So basically, whenever a player's gonna is defeated, they're gonna set their hit point dial to one. They're gonna flip over to alter ego and remove this card from the game. So it is a one shot, unlike Deadpool, who can do it repeatedly, but it doesn't have the negative of adding the acceleration token. So it's actually a little bit better in that case. It is one shot, but it's a little bit better. So this is actually a pretty good card, especially
And
if
in
you want.
multiplayer,
Yeah,
it's
in
great.
multiplayer, the more players, the better because then it gives you that safety net for multiple players. So
Right.
yeah,
So yeah, you're playing the card, and then somebody else gets defeated. You could trigger that. It's a force interrupt.
yeah,
So
because it's a player, any
yeah.
player. And what's great is it's not a hero. So if somebody happens to die in alter ego, which we've seen plenty of instances where that can happen, it still works. So yep. So that is my number five. So my number four is I actually have combined three cards because they what they do is a little bit different, but they all just kind of have the same feel to them. And I kind of look at them all the same, and I believe they are all metagame cards. So
Yep.
yeah, they're the only cards that have the metagame keyword. But basically, is you can spend a resource, discard a card. You can take some action. Whatever that action is going to basically. It's almost like a little mini game inside of the game. If you're using blackouts, you're spending a resource and putting them on here. Once you've filled up the card, or well, you don't have to fill up the card, but at some point in time, you can spend it, remove all the and remove what threat for each resource. So that's a great one.
Up to six.
Yeah, up to six. Actually, yeah, that one does do up to six. You can do rock. You can play rock paper scissors, of course, classic kids game. But you can do that, and they've kind of made it to where you can do it in the game. You're gonna take a card in your hand. You're gonna choose it. You're gonna discard the top card of your deck, and depending on the diagram, how it cost in here, then you can actually, if if it falls in the right thing, then you can add the discarded card to your hand. So it is a way to potentially get an extra card in your hand, especially if you know what that card's going to be. If you've got some way to do that.
Yeah, like magic or something.
Yeah. And then, of course, the last one of that set is the tic tac toe. This one, again, you're spending resources to fill the board up. If you ever hit tic tac toe, then you instantly discard it, and you're gonna if there's three damage tokens in a line, yeah, you'll do that, and you'll deal all damage on the card to an enemy. So if you can get this, I think we figured it out. Five the most you can get? Yeah, we figured it out. Yeah, you could definitely get more than three. So yeah, that's the fun little mini games in that. I mean, those I include just because they're fun cards to play. And normally, since pool's got a smaller card pool, I do actually get the chance to actually play just cards, just kind of silly cards that can do something good actually too. But they're just kind of silly cards. They're fun. I love the theming on them. All right, so getting back to the more serious cards, the number three card is Laser Swords. So this one is the laser swords. They do count as restricted cards. Yeah, it counts as two restricted cards. So they will fill both of your restricted slots. So if you've got laser swords, the only other way you're getting anything else restricted is side holster. Yeah. Yeah, side holster is basic card. You can add to get another restricted slot. But I mean, these though, if I'm playing the pool aspect, these are a really good card. I mean, now, of course, the situational, they can whiff completely. But for each of the negative symbols, you're going to get +1 to your attack up to a maximum of 4, of course, because there's 4 symbols. But like, say, if you've got 2 acceleration tokens out there, I'm sorry, icons, not tokens. If you've got 2 acceleration icons out there, then each of those icons counts. So, I mean, you don't have to have one of each to be able to trigger all 4 of this. You can do it in other ways. So, I mean, yes, it can whiff if you don't have any out there, but it can also it can hit really hard and it adds it to your basic attack. So you can have a really big basic attack with these things. So they're really nice cards. I do tend to play them. Like I said, it only takes up 1 slot because they are double restricted. The next one I've got is stick to itiveness. So Deadpool, if you've seen any of the pool cards, you'll see that Deadpool actually upgraded some of these cards. You know, there are some cards out there, but he thought he could make them better. This is his upgraded. Which one is this one?
Tenacity.
Tenacity. Yeah, his upgraded tenacity. But yeah, I mean, especially if you're playing a character that likes to use their basics a lot, this is a great one if you're in pool because what makes it better than tenacity is yes, you still have to spend the strength resource, but you exhaust it instead of discarding it to ready your hero. So, you know, you are limited to 1 per deck. So, you know, you just got the 1, but all you need is 1 because you exhaust, you don't discard. So yeah, that one is a great one. It's got there. But if anybody has watched any of the previous videos, you know, particularly in the supports, you're already going to know what my number 1 is. It is the healing factor. This is probably my single favorite pool card. This one, I mean, I love the fact that it allows you to basically stay up for substantially longer because beginning of each turn, you're going to heal 2 from your identity. So, I mean, yeah, I sit there and I've played this and I've just like, I don't block anything. I just take the damage and keep going for as long as I can. And this allows you to stay up and continue to do that for so much longer. If I've got multiple players in the game, then I'm going to probably put a copy of, oh shoot, wait, Plot Convenience. Put a copy of Plot Convenience and a couple of extra copies of this because even though I only need 1, with the Plot Convenience, I can share those with the others and I can let them have the opportunity to purchase their own healing factor. So yeah, by far this is this is probably my favorite pool card. I was going to say Negasonic, but no, she probably actually is slightly under this. I love Negasonic, but I think I like this one just a little bit better because, like I said, I want to share this one with everybody.
All right.
Yep. There we go.
That's Dirk's top 5 pool upgrades. So next will be basic upgrades.
Next, we are moving on to the basic. Let's see if I can keep that down to 5.
The last video in this series. All right. So thank you for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe.
And if you want to see more content by us, go and hit that notification bell down there, and you'll get alerts whenever we post new videos. All right. See you.